Some people don't collapse from weakness. They collapse from carrying too much strength for too long. After 50, that kind of fatigue feels different. It's not just tiredness, it's emotional depletion. You wake up already drained, even after sleep. You're holding things together, family, work, expectations, but inside, the tank's running on fumes. The world calls it burnout. Neuroscience calls it nervous system exhaustion. Coming up, we'll unpack the biology of burnout, how emotional energy actually refuels in the brain, and the three-phase method to rebuild your resilience without pushing yourself harder. The science of emotional fatigue. Your brain burns about 20% of your daily energy, and it doesn't care whether that energy goes to solving problems or worrying about them. That's why mental stress can leave you physically wrecked. When emotional load stays high, your body pumps out cortisol, the stress hormone. In short bursts, cortisol helps. But when it never drops, it starts blocking serotonin, dopamine, and even immune function. That's when emotional fatigue sets in. You're still functioning, but joy, creativity, and focus feel distant. Like and subscribe to the channel so we can benefit you by creating more great content with you in mind. And as a thank you, download this video's free guide from the link in the description below. The emotional battery myth. We often think resilience is like a battery, something we charge by resting and drain through stress. But that's not how the brain works. Emotionally, you're not a battery, you're a wave. Your nervous system works in oscillations between sympathetic activation, go, and parasympathetic recovery, rest. Resilience isn't how long you can stay on, it's how quickly you can come back down. Stick around because later in this episode, we'll cover the 4-minute reset, a micro technique neuroscientists use to restore calm without meditation or sleep. The cost of constant coping. Many over 50s fall into what psychologists call hyperfunctioning burnout. You look strong, productive, capable. But inside, you're emotionally overdrawn. Your brain learns to suppress signals of fatigue because life doesn't pause. But when you ignore those cues for too long, your nervous system begins to misfire. You get short-tempered. You can't focus. You feel detached from things you used to enjoy. That's not weakness. It's protective shutdown. Your body is trying to keep you alive. For more on your body's natural neuroresilience, check out the playlist attached to this video at the end. The biology of recharging. Here's what really recharges resilience: neurochemical recovery, not just rest. When you do something that creates safety, deep breathing, gentle movement, laughter, human connection, your brain releases oxytocin and GABA, chemicals that calm your amygdala and rebalance stress hormones. The trick isn't doing less, it's doing what restores balance. That's why people who stay socially connected, laugh often, or spend time in nature have dramatically lower cortisol levels, even with the same workload. The emotional recalibration window. Neuroscientists have found it takes only 90 seconds for an emotion to chemically pass through your body, unless you feed it with thought. That means every rumination, replay, or what if recharges the emotion, not you. Resilient people don't avoid feelings, they let them pass without rehearsal. It's a physiological skill: feel, name, release. That small 90-second act stops emotions from becoming states. The 4-minute reset. Here's a neuroscience-based method to restore balance fast, even in chaos. Step 1, 30 seconds. Drop the shoulders. Your body signals safety through posture first. Drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw, and exhale deeply. Step 2, 90 seconds. Controlled exhale breathing. Breathe in for 4 counts. Breathe out for 6 counts. This ratio activates the vagus nerve, switching on your recovery system. Step 3. 2 minutes. The single sentence scan. Silently say, "Right now, I'm safe enough to breathe." That phrase deactivates threat pathways and re-engages your prefrontal cortex, the brain's decision maker. In 4 minutes, your entire stress chemistry shifts from survival mode to regulation. The resilience loop. Resilience isn't a one-time recovery, it's a loop. 1. The stress response. Your body mobilizes energy. 2. The awareness cue. You recognize tension. 3. The reset action. You downshift consciously. 4. Integration. You store new evidence. I can handle this. Repeat this loop daily, and your stress baseline drops permanently. Your nervous system starts predicting safety, not danger. That's why people who practice recovery outperform those who just push through. The power of psychological downtime. The most resilient minds schedule stillness, not as luxury, but maintenance. Downtime isn't laziness, it's neural consolidation. That's when the brain replays experiences, organizes memory, and resets hormonal balance. Without it, everything feels harder, even thinking. But with it, the brain resets clarity, creativity, and empathy. The resilience identity. After 50, resilience becomes less about pushing harder and more about protecting your emotional architecture. The strongest people you know don't fight everything. They filter what deserves their energy. And when you build that kind of inner system, life doesn't feel like survival anymore. It feels like rhythm. Because resilience isn't about bouncing back. It's about moving forward without breaking again. The return to balance. If your strength has turned into strain, it's time to rewire how you recover. You've done enough surviving. Now, it's time to start restoring. Pause, breathe, reset. Because the calm you rebuild today becomes the strength you'll stand on tomorrow.